Yesterday we was meant to do the third fight on the card. The issue is, one, the whole audio for that segment got cut. So the whole video has been cut, scrapped. So we're doing a new video. The next issue is that fight that we did a video on was meant to do a video on yesterday has now been booted down into prelims. So it's fucking frustrating that I now have to scrap that whole video. Not only that whole video, but that whole idea. And now I have to move on to, I'm going to do the co-main event because there's no way I'm doing like 3 more fights. Before we get into it, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share and follow, and let's just get right into it. We have Brad Tavares versus Junyong Park. Park is 17-6. His country is South Korea. He stands at 5 foot 10 inches tall. He weighed at 185 pounds in his last win, has reach of 73 inches and a leg reach at 39 inches. While Brad Tavares, on the other hand, is 20-10. His country is United States. He stands at 6 foot 1 inches tall. He also weighed at 185 pounds in his last weigh-in, has a reach of 74 inches and a leg reach of 43 inches. Based off of that stats, Brad Tavares has a longer reach and a longer leg reach and has a bit of height. He also has the record over Junyong Park. Could be an issue for Park. But let's move on to win buys to see how they've got it done in their previous fights. Junyong Park has a 29% KO TKO, 35% submission with a decision of 35% and an average fight time sitting around 11 minutes and a knockdown average of 0. While Brad Tavares, on the other hand, has a 26% KO TKO, 11% submission, 63% decision, with an average fight time sitting around 12 minutes and a knockdown average of also 0. Most commonly, Brad Tavares' wins are coming by decision, but his most common stoppages wins are coming by KO and TKO, while Junyong Park, most of his stoppage wins, if we remove decision, are coming by submission. So already, I think Brad Tavares should use his reach to his advantage, try and go for the knockout, and Junyong Park should try and get on the inside, get the takedowns, and go for a submission. Now, Brad Tavares can get takedowns and should try and get some takedowns, just so he can control on the ground as well as on the feet, but I feel like Junyong Park should probably try and control the ground as best as he can. Let's move on to significant strikes to see how they performed on the feet in their last fight. Brad Tavares had an average of 3 punches landed per minute, 43% significant strikes percentage, an average of 3 punches absorbed per minute with a 55% defense, while Junyong Park, on the other hand, had an average of 5 punches landed per minute, 50% significant strikes, an average of 3 punches landed absorbed per minute, and a defense of 53%. Output-wise, Junyong Park did a lot better with significant strikes as well, but Brad Tavares absorbed a little bit less and had a better defense. I still believe that Brad Tavares should probably try and keep it on the feet, but according to this, Junyong Park could possibly outwork and outperform on the feet. But let's move on to grappling to see if it goes down who could benefit. Right now, I think Junyong Park might benefit on the feet because of the work rate. Moving us on to grappling, Junyong Park has an average of 2 takedowns, 50% takedown accuracy, 57% takedown defense, with an average of 1 submission. While Brad Tavares, on the other hand, has an average of 1 takedown, 26% takedown accuracy, 81% takedown defense, with a submission average of 0. Basing off the final stat, basing it just off of the grappling though, Junyong Park has the better takedown accuracy, has a little bit of a worse takedown defense, has a higher submission average, and has a higher takedown average based off his last fight. I think Junyong Park could and probably would dominate the ground if he can get it down, because Brad Tavares does have very good takedown defense. So maybe it should switch up here. Maybe Junyong Park maybe wants to control the feet as best as he can and outwork Brad Tavares. And I think that Brad Tavares probably wants to get the takedowns because he has a better takedown defense and Junyong Park's defense is a little bit poor based off their last fights. But that's just my thoughts and my opinions. What do you guys think? Who do you think wins and how do you think wins? Apart from that, I'll catch you in a bit. Take care and peace.